Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Matilda. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this look with this bun. If you guys have seen my hair, you know what length it's at, and to create this look with my hair as short as it is just and not just short and coarse. Okay, if your hair is short but it's not coarse, you find it easy to kind of just lay it down, but this was a struggle. So if you have really coarse 4C hair, watch this video so you can see how you can create a look like this and slay your hair. And if you like this video, you're gonna like it, so just give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get to it. First things first, I'm going to be going in with my wild growth oil. I love this oil. I use it all the time. Whenever I wash my hair, whenever I don't wash my hair, I always use this oil. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in all the parts I made and massage it into my scalp. The next product I'm going to be using is another staple for me in my hair care, and that's my Jamaican black castor oil. I'm just going to be massaging a little bit of this into my hair section by section. So now I'm just taking my hair out of the hair tie. I tend to tuck my hair into the tie whenever I use it because it keeps my hair stretched. So I'm just massaging that Jamaican oil into my hair properly, making sure that it goes everywhere in my hair, and then I just section that little part again into half because it's too big a section for me to work with. Whenever you're doing this, you want to make sure you work with small section, especially if you have thick and coarse 4C hair, so that it makes it easy for you to actually go through each section, because if it's too much, it's not just gonna work. Now I'm using my detangling brush to just get the kinks and smoothing out my hair more than it already is. And you want to start from the root to the from the tip to the root of your hair, tip to root, guys, because it prevents hair breakage when you start from the tips. Because when you start from the roots, whatever kink is in there, even if it's in the middle, or everything just goes together and it makes your hair break faster. Okay, now we have my Ecostyler gel, and with this gel I just work my way up because I tend to use a lot whenever I use this product. So now I just try to start very little so that I don't end up coating my hair too much with the gel. So I just start little by little and I apply that gel and keep detangling my hair as I'm applying the gel. So when your hair is properly stretched, you want to put it in a tie and move on quickly to the next section. And guys, whenever you're doing this, you want to work fast, especially if your hair is still kind of damp, because it makes it easier for you to actually work your way through it than when your hair is not damp. I just came out of the shower here. I just washed my hair, so it's still pretty damp, and I just keep repeating that process and trying to work as fast as I can, even though you also have to be patient and work also slowly because you don't want to break your hair whenever you're running the brush through it. I took out the first hair tie and now I'm just putting all of it together, smoothing it out with the palm of my hands and putting it all in one tie. And remember to tuck the ends of the hair in to keep it stretched. Now I'm spraying. I already moved to the front of my hair. I've done the other parts, so now my hair is drying, so I have to actually spray with water, but my hair does not absorb water, so the water is just going to keep dripping down my face, but at least I get enough of what I need. So I'm repeating that same process using my wild growth oil and then my Jamaican black castor oil, massaging that into my hair properly, and then I sectioned it into two parts again because it was too big to work with, and I moved on to the next one. Like I said earlier, you only really have to go through all this work if you have like really coarse hair. If your hair is soft, you don't really have to do all this. You probably can only make 4 sections, put the gel in, and you're good to go. But with this, I think I ended up making about 8 sections by the time, you know, you kind of calculate everything. So 4 in each side. It's just really difficult when your hair is coarse, because the hair just you know, you put it down, it just comes back up. So you got to do it gently and, you know, little by little. So now I'm just smoothing it out with my rat's tail comb to make sure that it's, you know, smooth. And I'm using another hair tie. This time around, I don't take the hair tie I already have in my hair out. I just add another one on top of that one, because if I take the old one out, it really just makes everything I've been doing unravel. The hair just puffs back up. Finished up that section, and I'm just going to show you guys with the last piece of hair, section of hair that I'm going to be working with. The front ones are the most difficult, especially when your hair is short, because it doesn't go all the way back, so you got to actually really work on it. That's why I decided to show you guys this process. So I just add a little more gel than I did for the rest of my hair, and keep brushing. I just keep brushing it with the detangler, making sure that it, you know, it just stays flat. And I also sprayed some more water on that part to keep it damp as well. So here I'm just using the rat's tail comb as kind of a brush, because, you know, the ends are so tiny, so it actually kind of helps to smooth it out a little bit. And then I'm going in with this brush. I don't know why I bought the small one. I don't know what I was thinking. It's more stressful with the small one. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. So I just use that little one, and then I go back again with the detangler. You just gotta keep working until everything is down, guys. You know, you just gotta keep doing it, adding more gel as much as you need, but don't go overboard, because if you go overboard, well, that's on you. And if your hair isn't totally flat, don't worry about it, really. Just, you know, try and do it as much as you can, and then you're just gonna work with whatever is left. Next, I'm going to be using the Got to Be Clear Gel to give my hair more hold, and also to tame all the flyaways and the new growth. I also do have some new growth that are still pretty tiny and they keep poking out, so I'm going to use that gel to tame them. Also, I'm going to be using that same gel to do my edges, because it has a very strong hold. Like I said, this is actually just my second time using this gel. I always use the white one, that's the one in the yellow tube, but it always flakes, so I don't like to use it that much. But this one, it rarely ever flakes, and if it starts to flake, it's only after a couple of days, actually, I've noticed. So I use that to do my edges as well, to the best of my abilities. Don't judge me. Like I said, that gel has pretty strong hold, so I was able to actually keep this style in for about 4 days before it started to show any signs of flaking. So that was pretty good. Yeah, 4 days. See, if there are any parts of your hair that are refusing to cooperate, just take bobby pins and use that to fix it. Wherever the hair isn't laying down or it's puffing up a little bit, just use the bobby pins Try as much as possible to make them as invisible as you can, but use the bobby pins. So now I'm going in with a satin scarf, finger quotes right there, satin scarf. I'm going in with a do-rag, and I'm just making sure that covers every part of my hair, especially my edges, and I'm just going to tie that around my head. And guys, make sure that it's not too tight. That's the mistake I made, and baby did I feel it. It was too tight on my head, but oh well, live and learn. So to make sure it's not too tight. And then after that, I went in with an actual satin scarf to the second half, because guys, it's my first time using a do-rag, okay? Don't just, it's my first time using a do-rag. So I didn't realize that you could actually pull the back and even make it flatter. So I went in with another scarf on top of that other one to make the bottom half flatter, because it was still kind of puffy there. Yeah. So this is the braiding hair puff I'm going to be using. This is the puff I'm going to be using, guys. I actually got this from the beauty supply store for $11.99, and it actually has 2 in it, but I'm only going to be using 1, or so I thought. See me exhaling as I took that scarf off. That thing was so tight. When I tell you, that thing squeezed my brains. Anyway, I'm just trying to take off the do-rag very carefully, because I don't want it to mess up the hair in case it's not dry or something is happening with it. So I just fixed my makeup here, because, you know, we can't go anywhere with that line of demarcation. No. You see my face here, guys? I'm just being upset right now because this hair puff that I got that has a drawstring does not have a drawstring. Do you see how annoying that is? But the video needed to go on, so I just used it that way. Thankfully, the lack of a drawstring did not stop me, and the puff actually has 2 combs. So I just went ahead and tucked that first comb into my hair right where the hair tie was at the beginning, and pulled it to the bottom and tucked the second comb into the bottom of my hair right there. And that is the finished look, guys. Or is it? Oh, and also I should mention, if you like my makeup, I'm going to have a video on how I created that look, so just check out my channel. So this was nice, but I wasn't loving it, so I went ahead and took that puff, the first part, the first comb at the top, I moved it slightly to the left. So I put the second puff farther right, and I tucked the first comb also into the top of my hair, but a little further to the right, and then the bottom part, I tucked that very closely to the first one. And yeah, that actually I preferred that a lot more, because I wanted a little more, I don't know what the word is. I wanted it to be a little bigger, and I preferred how this one looked. But you know, it depends on what you like. It depends on your personal preference, if you would rather have the small puff or the big puff. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Stay beautiful.